Hey guys, I welcome all of you to the fourth part of 7 realistic ways to become a millionaire in 12 months that actually work. So let's start. Welcome to Money Mastery Hub, where we dive deep into real strategies that can transform your financial future. Today we're talking about something that sounds impossible to many, but has been achieved by countless others. How to become a millionaire in 12 months. And no, this isn't some get-rich-quick scam. These are strategies that require focus, dedication, and a mindset shift. The good news? These are proven, realistic ways that people like you and me have used to hit that millionaire mark. It's important to remember, success doesn't happen overnight. The people who've made it to millionaire status in a year put in the work, sacrificed short-term comfort, and followed practical steps that anyone willing to hustle can apply. We're going to break down each of these strategies with examples of real people who've walked this path, starting from zero or close to it. So, whether you're just starting out or already on your way, this video is designed to give you the blueprint to hit that financial milestone. We'll cover mastering high-income skills, starting scalable side hustles, investing, leveraging real estate, and more. Plus, I'll show you how to apply these strategies in today's fast-paced digital world, where opportunities are endless if you know where to look. Let's dive in. The fourth way of 7 realistic ways to become a millionaire in 12 months that actually work is invest in stocks and index funds. Investing in the stock market is one of the simplest and most accessible ways to build wealth over time. Unlike starting a business or getting into real estate, investing in stocks doesn't require a massive upfront investment, and you don't need to be a financial expert to start. The beauty of the stock market is that it offers compounding returns. If you invest consistently and wisely, your money grows over time. And the longer you stay in the game, the greater your wealth can become. For decades, the stock market has delivered higher long-term returns than most other forms of investment, including real estate and savings accounts. What's even better is that with options like index funds, you don't have to stress about picking individual stocks. Index funds, such as those tracking the S&P 500, allow you to own a small piece of many companies at once, spreading out your risk while giving you exposure to the overall growth of the market. Let's now explore the power of stock market investing. When it comes to investing, there are 2 primary approaches: picking individual stocks or investing in diversified funds like index funds. Picking stocks can be rewarding if you know what you're doing, but it also carries more risk because you're putting your money into just a few companies. Index funds, on the other hand, provide instant diversification by spreading your investment across hundreds, even thousands of companies. By investing in a fund that tracks the S&P 500, for example, you're investing in 500 of the largest companies in the United States. This makes it one of the safest and most reliable ways to build wealth over time. Plus, there's no need for you to constantly monitor the market or worry about individual companies. Your money will grow along with the overall market. The common examples in this field that can really influence are as ahead. Let's talk about one of the most successful investors of all time, Warren Buffett. Known as the Oracle of Omaha, Warren Buffett started investing in stocks as a child, but even if you're just getting started today, his principles are still relevant. He advocates for a simple approach: investing in solid companies with strong fundamentals and long-term potential. However, for most people, Buffett recommends simply putting money in low-cost index funds, especially those that track the S&P 500. One of Warren Buffett's most famous quotes is, "If you aren't willing to own a stock for 10 years, don't even think about owning it for 10 minutes." He emphasizes long-term thinking, not getting caught up in short-term market fluctuations. Buffett himself has said that, for the majority of investors, consistently investing in broad market index funds like the S&P 500 is the best path to wealth. It's a simple strategy, but it works because you're investing in the overall growth of the market. A great real-world example is how Buffett won a $1 million bet that an index fund would outperform hedge funds over a 10-year period. And guess what? He was right. The index fund consistently grew, while the hedge funds struggled to beat the market. This shows the power of sticking with a long-term, low-cost, and diversified strategy. Let's discover now that why stock market investing is a game changer. The stock market offers an unmatched opportunity for wealth building because of its potential for compounding returns. When you invest in stocks, you're not just putting your money into a passive asset like real estate. You're becoming part owner of a company. As the company grows and generates profits, you benefit from rising stock prices and dividends. Over time, these gains compound as your earnings are reinvested, leading to exponential growth. Let's break this down. Say you invest $5,000 into an index fund that grows at an average of 8% annually. After 10 years without adding any additional funds, that $5,000 would grow to around $10,794. Now imagine if you were consistently investing an extra $200 every month. Over 10 years, that could grow to over $37,000. This is the power of compound interest. Your money makes money, and the earnings from that money make more money. Here are some actionable steps for newbies. Number 1. Open a brokerage account. The first step to getting started with investing is opening a brokerage account. You don't need a large sum of money to start. Platforms like Robinhood, Vanguard, Fidelity, or Charles Schwab allow you to start investing with as little as $5. These platforms offer easy-to-use apps that let you buy and sell stocks, ETFs, and index funds with just a few clicks. If you're unsure about which platform to use, look for one that offers low fees, no account minimums, and user-friendly tools. Vanguard, for example, is known for its low-cost index funds, while Robinhood is great for beginners looking to get their feet wet without being overwhelmed by complex tools. Once you've opened your account, the next step is to start investing. Number 2. Start small with index funds. When you're just starting, one of the safest and smartest ways to invest is through index funds, particularly those that track the S&P 500. Index funds give you exposure to the top companies in the stock market without the risk of picking individual stocks. The S&P 500 has delivered an average annual return of around 8 to 10% over the long term, making it a great way to grow your wealth consistently. For example, if you invest $500 in an S&P 500 index fund today, you're essentially buying a small piece of 500 of the biggest companies in the US, like Apple, Amazon, and Microsoft. The best part? You don't have to worry about market volatility as much because your investment is spread out across many different companies. Even if some of those companies don't perform well, others in the fund will likely offset those losses. Number 3. Invest consistently every month. The key to building wealth in the stock market isn't trying to time the market, it's consistently investing, regardless of market conditions. This is called dollar-cost averaging. It means you're buying more shares when the market is down and fewer shares when the market is up. Over time, this helps smooth out the effects of market volatility. Even if you can only invest $50 or $100 each month, the important thing is to stay consistent. The stock market may go up and down, but historically, it always trends upward over the long term. By investing a fixed amount regularly, you ensure that you're buying shares at a variety of prices, which minimizes your risk and maximizes your long-term returns. Number 4. Reinvest dividends. One of the easiest ways to accelerate your investment growth is by reinvesting dividends. Dividends are the payments that companies make to their shareholders. And by reinvesting them, instead of taking them as cash, you're able to buy more shares and benefit from compounding. Most brokerage platforms offer an automatic dividend reinvestment plan, DRIP. This means that whenever a company pays a dividend, that money is automatically used to buy more shares of the stock or fund. Over time, these additional shares can significantly increase the value of your portfolio. The bonus tip here is: invest in individual stocks carefully. Once you've built a solid foundation with index funds, you may want to try investing in individual stocks. This can be riskier, but if you invest in companies you believe in and understand, the rewards can be substantial. Start by researching companies with strong financials, a competitive advantage, and a solid track record of growth. Avoid hot stock tips and focus on businesses that have a long-term potential for growth. The key takeaways: Investing in stocks and index funds is one of the simplest and most effective ways to build wealth over time. Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in history, advocates for investing in low-cost index funds like the S&P 500 for long-term growth. Start by opening a brokerage account, invest in index funds, and commit to investing consistently every month. Reinvest dividends to maximize the growth of your portfolio over time. Stocks and index funds offer a powerful way to build wealth, even if you're starting small. The key is consistency and thinking long-term. Whether you're investing in individual stocks or index funds, the most important thing is to take action. Start today, no matter how little you have to invest, and let time and compound interest work their magic. Stick around as we move into the next strategy that could potentially skyrocket your wealth. Guys, the next part would be soon available to watch, and trust me, the information provided would be worth it. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so not to miss the next parts. And it would be highly encouraged to leave a comment on what you got from the current part and what do you expect in the next one. And also comment if you want a detailed informative video about any such topic. This would be an awesome journey. Thanks for watching and sharing your experience.